Here's a look at the damage done by the high surf during the storms of January 2023. So I am at Marina del Rey here, and you can see that line is how high the tide got, almost up to the homeless guy's tents, all the way over the volleyball courts. It doesn't stop people from playing volleyball today, however, over the bike path. And they're now taking out the bulldozers and trying to build a berm to help stop it if the tide gets big again. So the city people are out there with dump trucks and bulldozers just trying to rebuild the sand wall. If we look down south, there already was a giant berm in place, but it got pretty significantly eroded by this storm, so they're still having to build it back up from the beach side. And up there where there was no berm, they're going to need to build one just in case this happens again. So if we turn around and look to the south, down here you can see the marks on the big berm from the beach side that show just how high up the water got in places. So they were really needing to build it up again to protect the houses. And you can really get a good idea of what they're trying to protect if we go back up to the beach. And look on the left there. On the left, you see how close the houses are to sea level. And then on the right is the big berm that they've built to kind of try and keep those houses from becoming underwater homes. Then if I climb up on top of the big giant sand berm or levee or whatever we want to call it, you can really get a sense of just how high up the surf got and how much was eroded. It got almost all the way over the top there. You see there wasn't much left on the bottom side. So I've seen a lot of storms over the years, and the good news is in this storm, unlike any others, there's a lot less garbage, almost no garbage on the beach. And on this part of the beach, I think it's because we've got the trash interceptor 007 barge right there eating up all the garbage as it sweeps out from LA and stops it and catches it and bags it up before it can get to the beach. And down south at Manhattan Beach, the surfers are loving it. They're not afraid of leukemia or heavy metal poisoning or glyphosate or anything. They're just having long rides in the water, enjoying the big surf. And if we look at Manhattan, how they fared, this is actually El Porto, North Manhattan Beach. You can see that row of garbage cans by the bathroom is how high the surf got. So even down there, it got pretty high. Fortunately, the houses are up a lot higher than sea level in Manhattan, so it's not as big of an issue. And if we look out east towards the mountains, we see some really good news. There's a lot of snow on the mountains this year, so hopefully that'll keep us from having another drought for a couple of years.